Hey guys, Brooke Whipple here. Welcome to my channel. I'm all about inspiring you to get outside and get happy. And today, I'm pretty darn happy. Sitting inside by the wood stove with the puppers. And there's kitties everywhere. There's one there. Today, I'm doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to send me some questions. Burning questions you have for me. I've also got some packages to unbox if you've sent me something. Today's the day. I've been saving them up. And I want to give you a channel update. Tell you where I'm at with the channel, what we got coming up, something super cool, so stay tuned. Oh, and look who just joined us. Mr. Hobo. Hello, Hobie. You big fat coon. You're a big guy. He's probably 18 pounds. He's so massive. And over here, we have Squidgy. Hi, little baby. She's hanging out for the morning. You can stay right there. You're good. All right, let's get to it. Well, first off, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being my subs. Thanks for being patient when I don't put out videos, sometimes regularly, like right now. Haven't put out a video in a long time because we're working on a big project. And stay tuned and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But let's get to these packages. I've been hoarding them for months. I'm sorry if you sent me one. I kind of let them pile up. I've got letters and packages, and I'm going to get to every single one of them here today. So thank you in advance if you've sent me something. This is from Alicia Miller, Cassville, Missouri. Oh, you know what? She just asked a question in this letter, and it's been asked a lot of times since my last video where we tried to help our friends put in a well. A lot of people wondered if we had witched the area, and we didn't, and we definitely should have. They call it witching or dowsing when you take the sticks or the rods and you walk and they cross and go down. I definitely want to try that. We did not do that at either property. We got really lucky where our property is at in the UP of Michigan, hit water like at 15 feet. At our friends' place, we were still pounding at 23 feet, and it was a difficult job. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch the last one. It was a it was a struggle. So yeah, we would like to do that for sure. And again, I said today is a question video, so hopefully we'll answer a lot of questions you guys have. Alicia also asked about tents. We get this question a lot too. What's the best canvas tent to use? We definitely recommend the walltentshop.com. Please tell them that I sent you there, because I don't have a deal with them or anything, but I want them to know how much business I'm sending them. Walltentshop.com, in my opinion, are really affordable, really well-made tents, and I highly recommend them. Thank you for the letter, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Here's another one from Melba Jenkins, Haler, Michigan. Really warms my heart when you guys take the time to write me a handwritten letter. That's saying a lot. Melba's got a dog who's 11 named Bucky, and she says when she gets depressed, she watches my show and it makes her feel better. I can't tell you how much that makes me happy, Melba, and I thank you for the beautiful letter. Thank you so much. All right, Girl in the Woods, no return address. Joyce is from Scotland. She made me a hat band in a Celtic style. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at how neat that is. Wow, thank you very much. Just happens to be nearby, of course. This is birch bark on there right now. But boy, wouldn't that look pretty. Thank you so much, Joyce. Very, very thoughtful. I love it. Hugh and Debbie Cavallaro, Grass Valley, California. How you guys doing in California? With your governor. Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Let's not talk politics. Let's leave politics alone today. We all get enough of that crap. And this is not the channel for politics. Yes, it's chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Yeah, baby. We first found Brooke's channel and enjoyed it, and then found Dave's. If you're new here, Dave is my husband, and he has his own channel called Bush Radical. Thank you so much. Burnt caramel, salted almonds, and brown butter. Dark chocolate's my favorite, you guys. Thank you. This is gonna go camping with me very soon. This is from Brian Moyer, M-O-I-R, Brian Moyer, Maple, Ontario. Oh, yes. Festive Robert Service. If you guys don't know who Robert Service is, you should get acquainted. One of the best gold rush poets of the time, of the day. Great, great stuff to read. Cannot go wrong. He says, I have carried a copy of Robert Service's poems with me on every outdoor adventure since my early 20s. Brian, thank you. Classic reading for a campfire. Appreciate it. I don't know what this one is. Oh, I know. I forget which one of you told me you were sending me tape, orange tape, so I could wrap my hatchet, or any other gear for that matter, so when I threw it down I could see it. So thank you very much. This is orange electrical tape, and it definitely would show up. I appreciate that. This one doesn't have any info. Paintbrushes. Hey, now I could use these right now. Yeah. I've got you wait till you see this. This is gonna be fantastic. I don't know who sent me this. There's no information, but thank you. Painting your world, painting your life, painting your experiences is pretty great. Thank you. No info. This is awesome. Who sent me this? There's no, who is this from? It does not say who this is from, but whoever did this, that is freaking awesome. It says, get outside and she gone. That's fantastic. It goes around your license plate. That is hilarious. I love it. I'm definitely putting that on there. How cool is that? Get outside. She gone. Thank you. A gift from you from Irene Contreras. Ooh, what is this? Is it a sweater? Oh, it's a hot water bottle. Look at that. Look at a genuine hot water bottle. How cozy that might be on a cold night. Oh, interesting. I've never tried one of these. Thank you, Irene. I appreciate it. Okay, Dublin jerky. Man, did somebody send me jerky? I think you sent me a note too, and I can't remember who it was. Sent me jerky. Oh my goodness, yes. Dublin jerky is the best. Look it. This is morel and Swiss summer sausage. You're kidding me. Yeah, baby. And what is this one? Jalapeno cheddar. Thank you so much. Look at that. Dublin jerky is the best. It's so stinking good. Thank you so much. Please put your name in the comments below, because I know it's been a while. You told me you were gonna send me this, so thank you so much. Food is my friend. Joe Recto from San Bruno, California. Ooh, we got another cat that just showed up. So that's 3 in the room. Mr. Roy Kitty just walked through. Roy Kitty. Roy Kitty. Come here, buddy. If you whistle, he'll come. Hi, buddy. This is our old man, Mr. Roy. He is about, I don't know, 14 years old. He's been having some ear issues. He's got to go back to the vet tomorrow. You don't know that, but I just told you. You're going to the vet tomorrow. But he's our old man. You want to help me open? Here's a card. It says thank you. I'm going to probably say thank you to you. Brooke and Dave, you do good stuff. Thanks for that. Thank you. Well, you've had enough, huh? What's in here? Bourbon barrel aged arrogant bastard hot sauce. Yes, I'll be trying that. You know I love hot sauce. Ooh, Maisie just went outside. Here's some treats for Maisie. Chicken wrapped sweet potato biscuits. You're gonna spoil the girl even more. Sweet. Oh, okay. I think you told me you were sending me this too. The Secret Aardvark habanero hot sauce. I can't wait. I can't wait, Joe. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Ooh, making my mouth water. You know I'm making Mexican tonight. I'm gonna break that out. Yeah. Oh, this is from Irene Contra. I don't know how to do your last name, Irene. Contreras, is that right? And you're from where again? California. Magical fire. Woo! Porterhouse and roast seasoning. Oh, I could go for a porterhouse right about now. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at this scarf. Oh, that is cozy. Let's see. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Oh, she sent me hooks for my solar lights. Very cool. She says this is the steak seasoning she's used for 50 years. She says ground turkey will taste like beef with this seasoning. That's awesome. She says when you're talking, you make me feel like I'm right there and you're talking to me. That's awesome, Irene. Thank you, Irene. All right, Billy is one of my most loyal followers, and I appreciate her enthusiasm. I appreciate all of you. I can't believe you're sitting here watching me do this. I can't believe you've sent me all this goodness. I'm very, very blessed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, I need Maisie in here. Okay. Oop. Come here. Come here, look at this. Look at, got some goodies. Look at that. Look at that. Look at what Billy sent you. Oh, don't step on my hat. Let's put it over here. Look at this. Would you like one of those? Look at Maisie. These treats come from your virtual friend Poppy. She wants to share. These are quality treats, nothing but good in them. They'll make you happy. That's from Poppy. I love the name Poppy. Okay. Oh, look at that. Can you do, oh, I'm sorry. Can you do a twirl? That's a good girl. Let's give you a little one because you drool really bad. Those are like good outdoor treats. Let's give you one of these. These are little. You're already drooling on me. Look in there. You want to grab one? Grab one out. Did you get it? Get one. Here. Maisie. Boy, they smell pretty good. Oh, there you go. There you go. You got one. Aw, very sweet. Thank you, Poppy. You ate those already? Thank you, Billy. You guys met Edna yet? Edna kitty, come here. Come here. Oh, this is our new stray kitty, Edna. She came to us starving with a broken tail. Actually, part of her tail fell off. Now she's our fourth cat, so pretty crazy. Want to check stuff out? Maisie's wanting more treats. Here you go. Would you want one, Edna? Edna. Edna kitty, you want one? Do you want one of these too? Come here. You can come over here. See if you'll eat one. Before Maisie gets it. Oh! This is great. It says, this is a front door mat. One says, she home? The other one says, she gone. I love it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm gonna clean up and I got some questions to answer from you guys, so stay tuned. She's going for it, man. Don't eat the whole bag, Maze. Look at this. It's just a zoo around here. Freaking pets everywhere. All right, a few days ago, I put a community post on YouTube asking you guys if you had any questions for me. And so today I'm gonna read some of those questions and I'm gonna give you the answer. So I'm just gonna pull this up. One from Catherine in England, and she wants to know if I'm gonna do more camping in the snow videos. And definitely will be doing camping in the snow videos. This time of year is really great for camping because it's cold, there's no bugs, it's cozy to be around the fire, and it is a lot more work, but it is really fun to do winter camping, so yep. Also, would you ever do a family camping video? Well, we get a ton of questions about our kids. So our kids are teenagers, they've grown up with us doing the kind of things we've done all of our lives, which to them is just kind of an ordinary everyday thing. Pulling up onto a piece of property and living hard scrap off the land in a tent or a tiny itty bitty camper, more likely in a tent, and having to just do a lot of work revolving around camping kind of takes the magic out of it for them at some point. And as they're teenagers now, they really want some privacy. They really just don't want to be showcased on a video. So we don't put them in a lot of our videos. A lot of people think we don't spend time together, which is just crazy. I get actually a little irritated at that comment, I gotta be honest, because you're seeing like a 15-20 minute video of us and you assume like we're never with our kids. And it's just like, we're a very tight family. We're together a lot. We're together all the time. We all love each other. We also know when it's time to give each other space. And my kids definitely want space right now and don't want to be in the videos as much. So we respect them, respect their privacy, and that's the situation with our kids. They're nearly adults and we have a lot of respect for them. Oh, Maisie's at the door whining. All right, Kim Brown from Roanoke, Alabama says, have you ever thought about buying some land in the South, like Alabama or Georgia? You know, that's an interesting question. I'm definitely a northern girl and definitely have a northern spirit in my bones. North and Northwest is always where I've gravitated. But I have a very, very dear friend who lives in Alabama. And I went to see her a few years ago and I thought, this is just gonna be a blow-off trip. I'm only going to see her. And it turned out I loved the South. I was amazed how pretty it was. I was amazed how much I enjoyed myself. So I think if I could find a place, I think if we could find a place that was rural enough to feel quiet and a little bit wildernessy, I think it'd be awesome to get some time in the South. I really do. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon, but yes, I'd like to check it out. Jody Fitz says, hey Brooke, would you like to go fishing, from Spokane? Heck yeah, love fishing anytime. Jennifer Brown, Pacific Northwest, what's your guys' plans once your kids are out on their own? UP, Alaska, will you stay in your house in Michigan or move to something more off-grid? Yes, we will not be staying here. We're only here at this farmhouse because we landed back in Michigan. Dave and I both grew up in Michigan. Our kids were born in Alaska and they were growing up without any relatives in their lives at all, and very, very few relatives came up to see us and visit us. So we decided to come back here for the school year, and then that's why we go back to Alaska in the summer. So we're planted here for the school year until the kids are done. One is done this year. One is ready to be done, so we may just homeschool him and go wherever. So yeah, we don't plan on staying here in Lower Michigan. We have our place in the UP, we have Alaska. You know, we just love to buy real estate, as you might have noticed. It's kind of where we park our money, and I don't think it's a bad investment, especially with these weird times. Parking your money in some real estate is you know, you really can't go wrong. It's where we've done all of our sweat equity in our life. It's where we've made all of our money and continue to find real joy in taking a piece of property that's somebody else's neglected dream. Usually there's usually old cars or buildings that need to be disposed of, stuff like that. But we can see potential, and so we get land at bargain prices, we rehab it and make it beautiful. And that's how we've done our thing. In fact, we're looking at a new piece of property back at our old hometown in Delta Junction, Alaska. We might be picking up another piece of property there with that same kind of vibe. It's got, you know, it's got cars, it's got buildings that have been abandoned for a long time, but it's got potential and the price is right. So we may take you guys on that journey in the next year or so, rehabbing a property, and actually show you from the ground up what we've done our whole lives. That's kind of, you know, gave us an income, to be honest. So I don't know. I definitely like to have options of where to go. I don't like to sit still. I definitely have weasel blood in me. So I don't know where we're going to end up, but I like our right now our idea is off-grid cabins here and there, all over. Bop, go here, go here, go here. Good to go. Enjoy, just enjoy life, live it up. Hi from Palmer, Alaska. What's your favorite outdoor memory if you had to paint it on a canvas? Definitely my time on the Yukon River on a log raft is my happy place. It's the coolest thing I've ever done, with the best feeling and the best, you know, just sense of adventure and wonder would be floating down the Yukon River on a giant log raft, lodge basically, and soaking it all in. In fact, stand by. This is a picture of us on the Yukon River with our raft parked at night with a big bonfire, and that is on canvas. So that's kind of sums it up. Peter Delgado, hi from El Paso, Texas. Does YouTube pay you guys enough to maintain all those homes and taxes? First of all of our properties we've bought with cash. We don't mortgage anything. We save our money, we work really hard, we save our money, put in the sweat equity and build up these properties. So it's all sweat equity, and yes, YouTube pays us enough, plus all of our other side jobs pay us enough to maintain these properties because they're paid for. We don't have mortgages. Kate Hill from northeastern Ontario, Canada says, hey Brooke, I want to ask you how you stay so calm when you are alone in the woods at night. I've never done an overnight alone, and before I do, I'd like to know your strategies for not getting scared. Well, a few things. It does take time. It takes a little bit of practice to just get your mind straight, and it's really a mind game more than anything. And I do have a video, and I'll put the link below, where I kind of go over all of those feelings, all of those situations where, so you can tackle going out alone at night. So I'll put the link below. It's called How to Camp Solo Alone or something like that. Anyway, go check out that video. Basically, the first time or two you do it, you're going to be completely freaked out, and anybody that tells you anything different is lying, because being in the woods at night alone is challenging, and I don't know anybody who honestly would tell me they don't get even just a little bit rattled. So it's really a mind game. It's really just a matter of doing it and doing it again and doing it again. And I think you're always going to be on guard, but I think you can get to a point where you're comfortable with your skills, bring the right self-protection. That might be bear spray, might be a firearm, might be a dog, big fire. Anyway, go check out the video below and dive into that, and hopefully that helps you. Good luck. There's a cat in the window. Look at this dude. You know we have a cat door, right? Hobie, use the cat door. Big baby. Come on, turd. Right, Maisie? Spackman from Adventures with Spackman. I live in New York State. Do you still have the sign you guys made on Alone? And if so, where do you have it? Thanks. Yes, it's in our wall tent. It's hanging out in our wall tent right now, and that's where it stays. It says B+B. Yeah, we still have it. Heather, when will you start building the cabin? Also, do the kiddos ever tag along? Asking because I have a 14 and 17-year-old, and my younger one would, but my son who's 17 is a big no. Heather from Rhode Island. Yep. So building project in the UP did not happen this year. Our time got way too scrunched, and we didn't get the dirt work done till mid-October. That does not leave enough time to get started on a project in the UP before major snows. So that's gonna wait till next year. And I agree with you. Our 17-year-old would rather not go with us as well. So enjoy them while you can, let them go, and hopefully they'll come back and camp with you in their 20s, right? That's what I'm hoping. Hi, I'm Dawn from Manchester, New Hampshire. My question is, how long have you been wilderness/camping people? Forever. As long as I've been alive, I've been camping and hunting and trapping and fishing. So I kind of just grew up in this rural Michigan area. So did Dave. It's kind of just what everybody does. And had an aptitude for it, and I really love it. So I kind of just grew up doing it, but it's never too late. You can start and learn, get out there in the woods and get some skills at any age, no matter how young, no matter how old. So go for it. Love your channel. Have you ever made bread when camping, and if so, how? Amy Schlelmer. Sorry if I slaughtered your name. Yeah, I have good luck with Irish soda bread next to the campfire, propped up in a cast iron pan. I'll put a link to that below. I did a really fun, I've done it a couple times, but the fun video I did was for St. Patrick's Day. It's a crazy loony video, but I show you how to make Irish soda bread on the campfire. So if you want to check that out, hit the link. Melanie and Mary Lynn from North Carolina want to know if we're okay. Yes, we're okay. We hit a spate of really, really nice weather here in Michigan, like unbelievably beautiful week of weather, and we were just killing ourselves with stuff. And I still have a surprise for you, so hold on. Working on things and just no time to put out videos, so stay tuned. There's some good stuff coming up. Thank you though, appreciate you guys asking. Donna Jackson from Italy says, when am I planning to retire and will it involve camping? No, I'm not ever gonna retire, and it most certainly will involve camping when I don't retire. Tammy from mid-Michigan, wondering if I had any experience with Sasquatch. Well, I can't say I have, I can't say I haven't. Moving on. Alice Fink wants to know the same thing. Do you have any advice for going off-grid with young kids? This is from Tom and Brittany in Maine. Keep it fun. Give them projects to do on their own, and just keep them as involved as possible. We used to take our kids when they were little absolutely everywhere. We had a ball. They loved fishing. They loved the night, you know, I'd bring books and we'd make it cozy. So make sure they're comfortable and just have a great time with them. They'll never forget it. Vanessa from South Carolina says, what do you do about moisture when you build a log cabin? That is a real problem when you're building with log, because the logs will mold. And we've had that happen many times building in Alaska. Even though you think that's a dry climate, we can get a month of rain and it just destroys the logs if you don't have them covered because they're green. Not every single log home or cabin we've built, I've had to scrub mold off. And so that is really just how you deal with it. Until you get them dry, until you get those logs sealed, they're definitely susceptible to mold. So it's really a pain. If you can somehow drape a tarp over as you're building the walls to keep them dry, if it's going to rain, it's going to be a big help. But otherwise, you're going to get there scrubbing with a brush and bleach water and then staining them to seal them. I have a video on that, cleaning a log cabin for mold. I'll put that link below if you want to check it out. It's a big, nasty process, and I never look forward to doing it. It's better to get your logs up, get them dry, get them sealed, but it doesn't always work out that way. Hello from Alexandria, Virginia. This is Nora Donovan. Do you have a favorite video, one that you especially enjoyed making, sharing with us among the many you've done? Any of the really kind of artsy-fartsy videos, the My Story video, the This Is What Keeps Me Alive video, those where they have lots of mixtures of music and just my favorite scenes of all of my videos combined. They just evoke a sense and a feeling of being outside, being in nature, being in wilderness that I just really love. I love pairing really beautiful video with music and really not a lot of talking, and it just lets you kind of jump into that scene and just get inspired. So those are my favorite to make. They're my favorite to put out, and I hope you guys like them too. I'll put links to a couple of those below. I'll call them, you know, my favorite inspirational videos, I guess. I'll put that kind of under a heading in the description below if you want to check them out. Hey girl in the woods. My question is, what's the #1 thing you would bring with you camping out in the desert? Just moved to Arizona from Pennsylvania, and survival conditions out here are so different. It's incredible. Colleen Foster. So I've only been there once. Last year, I guess it would be in February, I went to Arizona. Amazing, beautiful place. I would definitely say you've got to have a way to filter water and gather water. It's no different than any other place. You've got to have water, shelter, fire, and fuel, making sure you're going to be safe. There's many, many areas of Arizona that don't have any cell signal, so having some kind of safe communication device, some kind of first aid kit. They have tons of rattlesnakes. So just a lot of different things to think about, and it's worth investing your time in finding out what those things are and going with someone who knows the area, who can take you out there and kind of show you some things. There were so many cactuses and like things that just wanted to poke me and kill me in that regard. It was insane. Really nice to go with people who know the area and can show you some things. So find a good buddy who's already been there a long time and have them show you the ropes. Karen and Nancy from Raymore, Ontario, Canada. Wondering if you fly fish, and if so, do you have any advice on how to get started? Yes, I love fly fishing for pink salmon, for salmon in general, and that is actually how I learned how to fly fish in Alaska and Sitka. Oh, fishing for pinks is just so fun. So find someone who knows how to fly fish to just kind of teach you how to set up your rod and reel, how to throw it out there. It's different than just a regular rod and reel, but it is so much fun. And once you get the hang of it and pulling in the line and whipping it out there, I mean, it is just so much fun to catch salmon on a fly rod. So that's what we do in Valdez every summer. That's where I learned how to fish in Sitka. It's just on salmon because they're so much fun. Yeah, just find someone who knows how to do it, set you up, and go try it. I'm sure trout fishing is the same way. I've not ever fly fished for trout because I just enjoy salmon fishing so much. So good luck, you can do it. How do you protect yourself against ticks, spiders, etc.? From Michigan but now live in Iowa City, Martina. I really check myself out. I gotta tell you, I just wear bug spray like normal and I rarely get ticks on me. Maisie and my cats do. I check them all the time when we're out. We just, especially, you know, the time of year like spring and late fall, it's like seems to be like 2 runs of ticks around here. But I just spray myself with bug spray, you know, and constantly checking myself, but I'm not gonna let it stop me from getting in the woods. I know there's places where they're super, super, super bad. So if that's the case, yeah, I don't know, avoid that area. I know some places in Ontario get just completely overrun with ticks. And I know in other places there's chiggers and all kinds of stuff. So wait and camp in the winter and it won't be as bad maybe. Steve from England says, is Maisie okay? I haven't seen her lately. Maisie? Maisie, are you okay? Are you okay, girl? Yeah, she's just fine. I gotta tell you guys, when we go to the UP, we just take our truck and it's usually loaded with gear. There's just not enough room for her and she's gotta be in the cab. So we can't always take her with. And she loves to go, but can't always pack her in the truck and take her with. Joe from Virginia, what you and Dave see in your near future when you retire? Do you plan on keeping all the properties or downsize just to one? Are the kids planning to live near or with you when they get older? Yeah, we're just gonna move around, enjoy ourselves. We don't, you know, we don't really work for anybody. This is our job. We're gonna continue to be just doing what we do till we can't do it. There's really no end date, no retire date. We're not that old, so we're still kicking. We're still doing good. Hi, Brooke and Dave. Via Nona Mitchell from Missouri. Have you ever been to Missouri or Arkansas? The Ozarks are so beautiful. I think you would love it. No, I haven't. I think Dave's been to Missouri. I have not been to either. I'd love to see more of our country. Love to get down there. Terry Thomas from Maryland says, do you and Dave plan on building an underground shelter? We don't have plans for that right now. You never know. Christina from Spain. Are you planning doing more videos with Maisie cooking steaks? Absolutely. I just got some new steak seasoning. It's coming. Hi, all the way from New Zealand. My name is Donna Sykes. Do you, Dave, and yourself get tempted by modern day gadgets? How hard was it to adjust to living off the grid? No, I mean, we have everything we need. We don't live off grid year round at this point. We have this house which is fully on the grid. Our Alaska property, our UP property, everything else is off grid, and we do months at a time there, but we're not year round at this point. I think you can get around lights and heat and everything. You can have just as much as you can have in an on-grid house. You can be extremely comfortable. There's not really anything that I would miss being off-grid. There's nothing we can't do off-grid that we can do on-grid. So no, don't miss anything. And camping alone, how do you keep your anxiety down and don't freak out? From the mountains of eastern Kentucky, it's Felicia. Yep, just like I said below, go check out that video below about camping alone. Hey Brooke and Dave, I love your videos. Wondering what your next project is going to be and where. Another cabin, another tent, upgrading the new place, adding a kitchen maybe. Crazy critter lady here from Yucca Valley, Southern California. So yes, we are. We are in the process of building a cabin right now on this property, on the west end of our property. Very exciting. It's what we've been working on so hard. Got a video coming out real soon about this project and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So that's what we're up to. Debbie Miller says she loves my videos. She's 58, dreamt her whole life of living off grid. And do you think at 65 when I retire I'll be too old? From Ypsilanti. Debbie, I don't know why you're waiting. Don't save all your good years. Don't save any years to wait to do something when you retire. Start now. Do it now. What do you have to lose? You got nothing to lose. Start right now. Cora M says, how old were you when you realized this was the kind of lifestyle you wanted to live? From Hartford County in Connecticut. My whole life. I knew as soon as I was born, I've been that person my whole life. You know, some people get lucky enough, like my brother knew right away from a very young age he wanted to be a police officer. I was the same way. I wanted to be like Daniel Boone. I wanted to be like an Indian. I wanted to be in the woods my whole life, like making shelters, hunting animals, living off the land. That's just been my gig my whole entire life. So it's just what I've gravitated to, and I've been blessed enough to kind of make it my thing. Stacy H says, what made you create a YouTube channel and what keeps you wanting to maintain it? And she's from Missouri. My biggest thing is I want to share experiences. I want to inspire other people to get outside. Recording the things you do in life, it's neat to look back and to see where you've come from and to see where you're going. I love to help other people and inspire them and share what I'm doing and help you guys to get inspired to go outside. So it's all about just the art of the filmmaking, right? I love that part of it, and just getting out there and sharing it. So it's that combination. I never run out of ideas. I have too many ideas. I have too many ideas for videos. It'll never end. Carl from Minnesota, or as we say, Minnesota. What do you look for in a property in Alaska? My ultimate goal is to move to Alaska. Very beautiful place. Also very much love winter. Well, it really depends. I mean, Alaska is like the third of the size of the United States of America. It's huge. There's so many different climates, so many different places to be in Alaska. It really depends on where you want to go. Is it in the rainy southeast? Is it in South Central, which is more temperate and moderate? Is it in the interior, the North Slope? Like, there's so many variables to that question. It really depends on what kind of land you want. Depends on what kind of resources you want to be near. Do you want to be near the ocean? Do you want to be near the caribou? You know, do you want to be near the mountains? Do you want to be in the plains area of, you know, Alaska? So there's so many variables. You can't really answer that. You've got to find the piece of land that speaks to you and has all the desired qualities that you want. You know, if you're looking to build a log cabin from trees on the property, you've obviously got to find a piece of land that has those trees that you can cut and harvest to build a log cabin. Then you want to look around the area and see if you're going to be living off grid with really remote situation, where are you going to harvest firewood after that for years and years to come? Where are you going to get your food? How are you going to get to the property? Is it by boat? Is it by snow machine? Is it by four-wheeler? Is it by car or trail? You've got to figure out how you're going to make it go with where this property's at. So really, there's so many questions to answer there. You've got to dig in and find out what you want out of a piece of property, and then start looking in that area that has those qualities. Jim Dorman and Cindy, they're off-grid in the Wyoming Laramie range. Question is, do you ever feel like family do not seem interested in visiting your beautiful off-grid home? Yeah, I think that's probably pretty common, unless they're really into a rustic lifestyle and kind of going an extra mile to visit you. We have that problem in Alaska where, you know, yeah, we can easily be found and get to us by car or whatever, but still it was a long ways from Michigan, and a lot of family just isn't going to make that trip, or they might think it might be a hardship to come visit you. So I guess there's give and take there, but you're probably going to have to do more travel going to them than they're going to have going to you. Just my experience. Kelly from Macomb, Michigan. Just bought some land in the UP on Lake Michigan. What types of tools, must-have tips do you recommend when turning vacant land into a spot for camping/relaxation? We have some chainsaws and some of the basics, but plan on clearing a driveway, camping spot in spring. Well, this is a good question, and I'm going to throw it to my husband's channel. He just put out a video a couple months ago about all the tools you're going to need for off-grid living. Babe, what's that video called?
Homesteading in 2020.
Video is called Homesteading in 2020, and he goes over a lot of the tools that you're going to need. So I'll put that link below too. That's on my husband Bush Radical's channel, so go check that out. Martha from Albuquerque, New Mexico says, what year did you and your hubby get together? What year did you marry? We got together in 1996, married in 98. Been together ever since, so that's How many is that? We just had our anniversary last month. Wow, it's a long time. If you want to see a video that kind of tells my story, I'll put that link below. It's called My Story. You can check it out there. There's some clips from our wedding in that video. Crazy. Mama Faye from North Carolina, how much land did you buy in the UP? How far is it from a town? So we bought 10 acres and it's probably 10 or more miles from a town. So it's pretty remote. Very, very awesome. Sandra Carter, what kind of things are on your life bucket list? What all have you already finished from your list? What is still waiting to be done? What is in the near future or long distance? I do not have a bucket list. I am so happy to be living my life right now the way I want it and the way I have been living. I don't have a bucket list. I'm happy to be alive every day, and I pretty much just try to get through the day I'm on without, you know, I try to get all my things done for the day and wake up and thank the Lord for the next one. That's honestly, I don't have a bucket list. Do I have any favorite hiking food or gear? She also asked. Yes, steak is my favorite hiking and camping food. That's it. Mushrooms and steak. I'll take it any day. Just give me food. Oh, and hot sauce. Eggs with hot sauce and a steak with A1 and mushrooms. So Wendy from South Carolina is wondering if Dave plans on making any more ooloo knives. He's standing right here.
I don't have any plans at the moment.
He doesn't have any plans at the moment, is what he says. So, subscribe to his channel, Bush Radical. I'll put the link. The link is always below. But go check out his channel. He's always got updates on if he's doing knives or ooloos. You wear a pair of khaki pants with pockets on the thighs that are a different color. Did you buy those as is or did you add the pockets? I get this question so much. You wouldn't believe it. No, those are a pair of pants I found at the thrift store and sewed on some wool pockets and patches myself. And I love those pants. In fact, I found another exact pair of those pants. Same brand, same size, everything. And I'm going to put patches on those too. I'm going to put patches on all my pants. I just love them. So I wish I could tell you where to go buy those because I myself would go buy them too. But right now, I don't have anybody making those for me. I wish I could partner with somebody. I've kind of tried to reach out. I get zero response. So I'm a nobody. No one's gonna make these pants with my name on them or for me. It'd be great to hope someday that would happen, but right now, you gotta go make them yourself, people. That's all. That's the bad news. Anita Mayer, and she's from Oregon, wonders how many of your videos incorporate homegrown music with you, your husband, and friends. So Dave plays all of his own music for his videos. I also play the guitar, but I don't play nearly as much as I should or used to. So I purchase my music through a subscription program called Artlist, and I just handpick music that I like. So I occasionally, rarely play some music in my videos, but not very often. Cindy, what percentage of time do you spend in locations? So you never know. I don't know. Sometimes we're in Alaska, sometimes we're in Michigan, sometimes we're other places. It just really depends. What would you do if you found out tomorrow that you could no longer live this lifestyle because maybe of your health? And she's in end-stage kidney failure, so prayers to you, Cindy. I hope you find some comfort through our videos. But what would I do? I would just live each day as God gave it to me and just be thankful to be alive and go for a walk, smell the smells, see the sights, do what you can, and just be glad to be alive for that day. Philip Greger says, what size is your cabin build? Out of Wisconsin. We don't really know yet. What we're going to do with our cabin in the UP is start with a base room, and then every year we're going to add. So I don't know what the base room will be yet. We'll decide that in the spring. Hopefully we'll get started, Lord willing, next spring. But we did find out this year that the bugs are so bad in the spring. I mean, they're legendary. Sophia from Oregon, will you and Dave be helping anyone else install a well on their property? Well, we've just tried to help our friends, Jill and Kent, our neighbors, and that didn't go down as well, but we will still try to help them next spring when they get on that, so we'll try. Rusty Nugget, retired from the Navy. Dennis, Dream has always been to build a log cabin in the Colorado mountains close to where he lives. He built a log cabin in his backyard and plans to take it apart when he finds some land. Any recommendations on buying land? I think I covered that in the previous question about you've got to find a piece of land that speaks to you, has what you need, is close to what you need, etc., etc. And only you can find the land that you need. It has to speak to you. Dave and I really know each other well. We can, like this piece of property in the UP, he had not seen it. I sent him video, I sent him pictures before I purchased it, but he knows to trust me because we have the same vibe. We can detect the same vibe on a piece of land and say this has potential and this is good. So you have to get on that land, you have to visit it, you have to walk it, it has to speak to you, it has to have the things you need, and yeah, you can do it. Jennifer J, would you and Dave ever network with or support a group that wants to help each other build off-grid properties? I just find it so hard to get people together on the same page, and right now in these times I haven't done any classes this year, unfortunately, because of COVID. I don't know when this is going to end. I don't know. We'll see. But Eleanor, when will you start building the cabin in the UP? Hopefully this spring. He-Man Senior says, do Dave's feet stink? Well, yes, sometimes they do. Did you hear that, honey?
Bull crap.
He says that's bull crap. In the picture above, my wife wants to know what kind of boots these are. Mike from East Jordan. Yeah, Dave picked those up for me at the Fairbanks dump. Vintage Red Wings. If you go back to the picture on the post on my community tab on YouTube, you'll see the boots he's talking about. Amazing boots. Yeah, Fairbanks has transfer stations, so everybody brings their trash, and then up front is a dedicated kind of recycle reuse platform where if you've got good stuff, maybe your yard sale leftovers, whatever, people just put it up there. It's like a big scavenger hunt. You never know what you're going to find. And we have found some amazing things at the dump. Well, especially building supplies like windows and doors and like you name it. It's pretty great. But yeah, Dave found those boots for me. Perfect fit. Vintage Red Wings. I've had them for probably 5 years now. Fantastic. Chad from 9 to 5 to Life Off Grid. They just moved to the UP from, I can't remember where, with their 4 daughters, and they're trying to make a go of it.
I think they have 5.
5 daughters. Woo! Stand by. Alright, mailman. Yeah, I'm cold again. So yeah, 9 to 5 to Life Off Grid. Those guys moved from, I forget where, somewhere kind of south. And like up and moved to an off-grid property, like bam! Sight unseen. Go check out their channel, I'll put the link below. Biggest question for you is how do you get so much done? It gets pretty overwhelming out here and it seems like nothing gets done or gets half-arsed. Between filming, working, surviving, and just everyday stuff. How? You just seem to have a couple twins doing everything for you. My goal is to go full-time on YouTube while living an exciting lifestyle. Maybe this is the excitement and I haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you got. Well, Chad, the whole YouTube game takes years. For one thing, it's not a quick thing to get lots of subs and to start making money. It takes tons of time. I am going on 5 years. Dave's going on 4. And it's just a slog. And if you really want to stick with it, you just have to keep putting out the videos, keep doing the work. Because the stuff is interesting. People want to see your progress more than anything. They want to see the story from beginning to middle to end. No matter what the project is, they want to see your story. They want to see you doing it and making it happen and coming out the other end better and better equipped and learn something, whatever it is. So you just share your story. You will get there. Keep working. I'll tell you what, we don't watch TV except for Shark Tank at night. Once in a while we'll like, oh, let's watch an episode of Shark Tank. We love that show. But we don't waste a lot of time. It's like, if you got a project, get on it, get to it. Basically, if you're doing YouTube, I mean, it could be your income. So any project you have is motivation. It's your job. YouTube is definitely our job at this point. It's a job we love because we get to do what we love and share it. So you'll get there. Hang in there. Diana Oliver, will we be seeing more cooking and eating videos? She loved the pizza and the breakfast videos. Oh yeah, I'm all about eating. Every video is gonna have eaten in it pretty much, so yeah, just keep watching. I did a whole series about sourdough cooking, and you can look that up as a playlist if you are into sourdough cooking. Lisa with Treasures and Adventures, wondering if I'm planning on having women's groups come to your help with your cabin build or any other group of women for an adventure after this mess is all over. Yes, definitely. I want to do lots of women's things, and I didn't do anything this year. It's just been too hard, too weird. So yeah, hopefully next year we'll be doing some events, some things you can come and learn, hang out. We can just cook some steak and eat, right? That's what it's all about. The fellowship, the fun, learn a little something, share skills. Yeah, definitely. Glenda Crouch, she's been with me a long time. She wants an update on my sweet kids. Yep, one's a senior, one's a sophomore. And now they're both online because the schools got shut down again. Ugh, school. Sherry in South Carolina wants to know if I still have an Etsy store. Yes, yes I do. The link is below in the description. I'm definitely an artsy girl at heart, and I love to do artsy things. So yep, I got an Etsy store. You can check it out if you'd like. Randy Vinson, wondering if you ever got water for your next door neighbors, or are they going to have to do a catchment system? Well, right now, the answer is yes, they have to do water collection some other way, but we're still gonna try to help them get water. Hopefully that'll happen. Rachel, Los Angeles by way of San Francisco. I don't know what that means because I've never been to California, but can you do a video on your homemade candles? And when can we expect more steak videos? Yes, I've been asked that a few times about the candles. I can show you guys how I do that. And yes, of course. I mean, hey, I'm gonna do some steak right now because that sounds so good. You guys are killing me. Shay SP, Pacific Northwest near Seattle, wonders if I'm gonna do more cooking videos. Yes, I'd love to just cook around the campfire, so you'll see more of those. Rhonda Bell says, do you sell t-shirts online? Yes, I have some shirts with bonfires, so I'll put the link below if you guys wanna check that out. Ginkgo says, what is your favorite waterproof boots? I would have to say they are my Bogs. I love my Bogs. They're my insulated waterproof boots that I wear like in the off season. Otherwise it's gonna be my Steger mucklucks in the winter, and in summer like sandals. So definitely check out Bogs. I love my Bogs. All right, here's someone looking for advice on how to get their city boy husband out to rural life, kicking and screaming. They're from Detroit area, and I don't know how you're gonna do that. Just make things fun, make things interesting. And if you can't get him to go, girl, you gotta go yourself. Find a friend and just go do it. Kevin Albright is wondering if Dave has any of his creations for sale. So yeah, no, not at the moment. No knives, no ooloos coming out right now. Scott Williams from Central Wisconsin is wondering how my prepping is coming along. Really good. I think I'm still every day, like when I go to the store, grabbing a few things and throw them in the basement. So yeah, doing good. You never know when stuff's gonna go sideways, more sideways, right? Gibby Gibson, okay. Hi, Brooke and Dave from sunny Arizona, wondering how you all split your time between Michigan and Alaska. I don't know what you mean, we just do it. We just go and do it. Michelle Rucker from Georgia, you've been with me a long time, thanks Michelle. Wondering if you know what direction your videos will be taking for the winter. Love your winter videos. Do you remember the year before last when you built fires every day outside in February? Oh, I love that. I made one almost every day with you and it was great. Well, Michelle, I'll never do that again. It was so much work to do the video, to edit it and put it out every day. It about killed me. Although it was a really great series, it was completely like draining. Not the fire part, but the editing and the putting it out every day, it was like way too much work for me. So maybe I'll have to think of something else we can all do together. But it was a fun series, but it was way too hard on me personally. So yeah, I'm always gonna be doing some winter camping videos. There's definitely more of that coming, so you guys just hang on. Nathan and Jeanette in North Carolina wanted to know if Dave and I were gonna do another survival videos where we always kind of incorporate some of that stuff sometimes in our videos. I don't know if you mean doing one together or what, but we usually work separately unless we're just kind of hanging out at the tent. So I don't have an answer for you. Asheville, George. How do you and Dave manage to maintain a house in Michigan, a cabin or 2 or 3 in Alaska, and your new place in the UP, plus grow a garden, can the output, film and edit videos, doesn't even include raising kids, any downtime? From Asheville, North Carolina. I don't know, we just do it. You gotta do what you love, and if you do what you love, you find time for it. Why? Shawnee Cisneros. Sorry if I messed up your name. Do you guys miss doing the Alone series? What was your plan to do with the money if you won? Wow, probably buy more property if we won, but honestly, you know, you go through that thing and it takes it all out of you. It is extremely difficult challenge. It's awesome, but twice is enough for me. I wouldn't do it again. Belle, would you like to step in front of the camera? My daughter's here, so we might as well just say hi to her.
Is it live? No, stop.
No, here she is. She wants to be in this so much. Hey, how's it going, Belle? Yeah, you want to be snarky behind the camera? You get to be on. Oh, and look, there's Aaron. Right. Aaron's not so shy with Edna. Oh, isn't that sweet? Aaron is Belle's boyfriend. Oh, hi. Stop. What do you got? Both of you. Okay. Yeah, that's what she gets. Yep. Wants to screw around with mom, she gets to be on camera, which she loves. You can tell she loves it. Okay, I should wrap this thing up. This has been going on a while. Thanks for sticking around with me. Thank you for being my subs. Thanks for all the goodies. I'm just blessed. I appreciate it. Look forward to a new cabin build video coming up. I'm excited to share this project with you guys. See you in the next one. This is Girl in the Woods. She gone. Oh, don't forget to get outside and get happy.